Mfuranzima. I'm author, published author, and I'm poet by accident. As you see me, I'm black. I'm a man. I am an African. I'm not above all Africans, but I'm better than an African. I feel as a man, I feel as black, but sometimes I don't understand what it means to be an African. Sometimes in places like schools, all things treated like yes, we're an African, but not representative of Africa. So then I ask myself, am I an African or not? Rather than being an African, I am poor African, and they say here in Africa there are no classes, because everybody here, we are working class. So they say here in Africa there are some certain of differentiation. There are the Africans who have cars in the houses, and there are Africans in that kind of house. So I guess you understand what I'm saying. Among of those Africans in that kind of house. So I wake up every morning wondering if I'm going to sleep in the same bed at night in the place I'm living right now. Well, identifying with different things bad. Genocide, HIV, wars, poverty, hip-hop, reggae, Afrobeat, and marijuana. But I dare to dream, maybe one day, I can save Africa. Whatever they say as African dreams, but our dreams are just like a little bird jumping from a high tree to die. Just like no pretty cover feeders with the wind to feed them to fly. Our dreams are just like a little bird jumping from a high tree to die. Just like no pretty cover feeders with wings to feed them to fly. Just our dreams. But they are two dreams. And admit that I born in Africa, the richest land for others, the garden for dictatorship, which facelessness was sheep, the richest land for others, the head of our mothers. But we dare to dream, maybe one day we can save Africa. And I know that we are in common times, when the world youth and the nations fight for vanity. I remember that we are in contagious times, when the love divide and the hate spy insanity, infected all around, the million of road to one and the ground is still rising, and you search crews in the van to look for someone else to blame. But just hold on to everything, hold on to anyone, hold on to anything at all from Africa, and maybe we can save Africa. Just remember, we claimed all these easy heads only to fall sure as a night, but wisdom is so hard to gain. Must everything be so explained? I was asking. And whether we have to hold on to Africa. That's where we are. That's where we're born. We have to stand to where we're from. Just to remember, we want fire tonight only to keep the wild beast out of sight. But nothing rebound like a hell on earth, especially in Africa. And I was asking, is nothing you wanted to walk? Is something you wanted to walk? Just hold on to Africa, hold on to where you're from, and hold on to your motherland. Peace. Let's save Africa.